Let's see how the 12GB RTX 3060 performs in no rest for the wicked at 1080p, 1440p as well as at 4K resolutions. I'm using the MSI VENTUS 2X RTX 3060 paired with the i5 14400 inside of my Be Quiet PC build. If you're interested in any of the products featured in this video, then you'll find them at the links in the description below. And I will also have an AMD Ryzen alternative build in the description below as well if you're interested in that. Do you need a new Windows license key like I do right here with my new PC build? Then I have a great solution for you. Over the last 3 years, I've saved a lot of money by buying my Windows keys from cdkeyoffer.com. Allow me to demonstrate. I will be going for Windows 11 Pro. So just click on Buy Now. Then use my discount code iVadim. Hit Apply. And that brings the price down to $22. After that, you just submit the order and select the payment method you wish to use. I will be going with the safe and fast PayPal payment. So you just press Pay Now. Once you're done with your payment, you will be redirected back to CDK Offer. And that's your order complete. Now you can go to User Center. Actually, it will redirect you there, where you can just grab your key by pressing View Key Code, Get Key, and then copy it. Then you can use your search bar to quickly bring up activation settings. Change key, insert that key, hit next, activate, wait a few seconds, and there you go. Now you have your Windows activated and ready to use for a fraction of the cost that you would normally pay. Get yours now at the link in the description below. And by the way, you may have noticed that they also have other Microsoft software, including Office 2019 and Office 2016. Don't forget to use my discount code if you want to grab any of those. Let's start our testing at 1080p. Graphics setting is set to best quality. Inside of the town we are getting 60 plus FPS consistently. And take a look at that. VRAM usage is close to 8 GB. GPU load is normal, 99%, so that's pretty much full. In some areas of the city, you will get performance lower than 60 FPS. And if we'll go out into the world, the FPS sometimes drops to around 50, but that will heavily depend on the scene. 45 just then. Yeah, and I see quite a few frame time spikes, so even though the game developers have already patched some of the performance issues, this game is still in early access and they are working quite hard to squish all of those bugs. And I trust them because the performance was worse and now they fixed some of it, so it will only get better from here. I think it is a good idea to try reducing graphics quality. Let's set the preset to quality, because graphics on best quality and quality pretty much look the same to me. Not a huge difference, but take a look at that. The FPS is higher now. So this is a much more consistent performance. If you want something like a close to 60 FPS experience, then this could be the way to go. Although we did see a dip below 60 just then, so yeah. Is not perfect, and you will have to reduce graphics quality further if you want a consistent 60 plus FPS. Because you will get dips to something like 55, right here. Can we do it again? 57. Yeah, let's try and reduce the graphics quality further. Let's try balanced. And on balanced, in the same spot, 54. So it hasn't done much to improve the performance. At this point, you do need a better GPU, because the RTX 3060, it is fully loaded, and in some areas you will have higher FPS, But if you want consistent FPS in all areas, then take a look at that. Not here, not in this area. We're getting 50 plus FPS here. While the experience is still pretty good, the performance could be better. And even using the performance quality preset, we can't really guarantee a consistent 60 plus FPS using the RTX 3060. Because take a look at that. While here we are getting 60 plus, the fact that it drops to something like 63, 62 in this area, it just tells me that there will be some areas of the game that, you know, will drop below 60, definitely. I think that the best settings to use with the RTX 3060 at 1080p is either quality preset or balanced, because take a look at that. Even on quality preset, the performance is staying above 50, which is fine for this game. It is absolutely fine, although I would prefer to have a higher FPS, for example 90 or 120, but 50 plus is okay. It's not a big deal. Take a look at that. Oh, 47. Yeah, so it appears that some effects are dropping the FPS by quite a lot, like this smoke over here. But while we have it, let's just drop the quality down to balanced. Yeah, it improves a little bit. It improves the FPS a little bit, but not by much. So it's up to you. I think the choice here is between either balanced or quality presets. If you want a little bit more FPS in some areas, drop the quality down to balanced. And if not, if you're fine with something like close to 50 FPS, then keep it on quality. Let's keep the graphics preset on balanced, but increase the resolution up to 1440p. Will we have a playable experience? Take a look at that. 40 FPS. Oh my god, he's pounding me with his large stick. I'm stuck. Help, step bro, I'm stuck. Oh, got out. There we go. Surprisingly, the performance is... it's not great, but it's fine. I mean, the game is still playable like this. 40 plus FPS. Not bad, not bad. What if we reduce the graphics quality down to performance at 1440p? Will that make a huge difference? Well, it's now 50 FPS, but no. It still does drop to 40 something. Let's go back to that same area. Yeah, 44, 45 here. The game developers are planning to add DLSS. I'm very much looking forward to that day, and I'm now very curious. Is the RTX 3060 going to be able to play this game at 1440p with DLSS set to quality or balanced? Who knows, who knows. And now the only thing left to check is 4K resolution. Let's go. 4K? Yeah. Using the 4K monitor that I have here, this is the 4K 144Hz MSI 32-inch display, setting the graphics to 4K actually feels amazing compared to 1080p. But the performance doesn't feel amazing. Take a look at that, 20 plus FPS. This now right here is not playable experience. I do not consider this playable. If you have 30 FPS, then one might argue that it's okay. I personally prefer something like 50 plus minimum. But one more thing I'd like to try is dynamic resolution scaling. I've set the target to 60 FPS, and let's try if that will work. And yeah, not really. The FPS did improve, the performance feels better, the gameplay is smoother, because we're now getting above 30 FPS. I would call it acceptable at best, but to be honest with you, even like so, with that dynamic resolution scaling, the game still looks better than at 1080p. So my guess would be that if we had access to DLSS, then we could have a great time using the RTX 3060 on a 4K display. It wouldn't be amazing, but it would be good enough. So I am looking forward to the day when we'll see DLSS in this game, and hopefully frame generation as well. Although frame generation will not help the RTX 3060, but I'm looking forward to testing this game in more graphics cards, such as the RTX 4060 and 4060 Ti. And those graphics cards surely need all the help they can get from DLSS technologies. In conclusion, you can definitely have a good time using the RTX 3060 to play No Rest for the Wicked at 1080p. 1440p, not so much. 4K is a no-go for now, until DLSS arrives, and we'll see how that will improve the performance. But until then, this is just a 1080p graphics card, and not a brilliant one at that either, because we couldn't get consistent 60 plus FPS, especially using the best graphics quality preset. That just means that in 2024 the RTX 3060 is no longer king. It requires some compromises to be made in terms of graphics quality. Yeah, you'll have to tweak the settings in most games, as you've seen in my review. If you haven't seen my review of the RTX 3060 in the 2024 titles, then I highly recommend you check it out. I'll link it in the description below. If you're interested in any of the products featured in this video, then you can find them at the links in the description below. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, that helps me a lot. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about all this? And subscribe for more if you haven't already. It was I, Vadim. Until next time.